Okay, my thoughts first and foremost. I'm not gonna say the old everybody has a review out there, so mine doesn't. No, fuck that. I'm gonna tell you what I found important and not important about this. But first, because these both kind of came together, and I have to say, still, like, when it comes to Super 7, I damn near. Well, I like them more than I like McFarlane now, but it's like a love, not hate, but love-hate relationship because, like, I'll pay full price. I want to support the line. I love this figure. I noticed, like, myself and, like, people say, you know, there's less accessories, but to be 100% honest with you, just give me the necessities. Give me the necessary accessories and cut the, because I got so much. Like, I am not going to use the, I mean, yes, give us the fists and hands. Like those, yeah, should be standard. These two little things, yes. That's pretty much it. Like, if it'll cut costs, you know, more on that like some other time. But like, yeah, I'm saying like, dude, like I really didn't need all that stuff. So I will support the line. And it does suck. Like, say I get this, and then this goes on sale on Big Bad Toys or something for like $30. I don't care. Like, I mean, I collect this. It kind of sucks, but Super 7 does not hold its value in my opinion, but I don't care because, well, 90% of it doesn't, but I enjoy the line. And I think they should just stick to TMNT and Thundercats. Like, they doing too damn much. And more on that when I do a comparison, but the only thing I don't like about this is his jaw doesn't articulate. Now, I never had the original toy, so I don't know if it should or should not. I highly doubt that it would, but I mean, that would have been like perfect tooling. Like that would have, yeah, I mean, like I would have had it open, but am I complaining? That's just a small gripe. But I like his shield. I like his wrist gun that comes off. So this is another accessory. Those are accessories. I thought those were rocket packs at first, but no, I guess they're guns. And also, I'm not used to seeing blast effects from NECA. I mean, from Super 7. So get on them. None of the other turtles I've gotten, to my knowledge, have blast effects. So I like that. He has like a robotic hand and like this little blazer. Like, I like purple. First of all, it's my favorite color. And second, the bare minimum to show the most. Like, I don't want to show them with that. So those are not being displayed. This is how I'm going to display them. So we'll move these hands to the side over here real quick and get him out of the way. And we'll jump into the party wagon. So yes, it comes with this, which had like the stickers and stuff, the driver's license. I mean, if this wasn't like put into like the cost, then I don't care. This is just like, okay. But what they should start doing with their figures like this and everything, nobody fucking does this. Like, I don't know who else, I don't know how motherfuckers be knowing what to do, but I have to like dig through photos or use like the back of the box. But like, it's sometimes self-explanatory, but like I said, I don't know anything about this. I thought those were like rocket packs. There should be at least a rudimentary. I feel like Transformers is the only fucking thing that still does this. Fuck this. Give me like instructions on like these damn figures, because some shit like you like, where the fuck does this go? So you got like a big boot the foot. I feel like this is a decal for your Trapper Keeper in your car. None of this shit is going on the Justine, but it's just nice, you know, trash to have. You know, I'll pluck it and file it. It'll collect dust. I don't ever in the foreseeable future see me selling this thing. I'd have to be hard on money. So, but I mean, it's nice that it came with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not complaining, but I would prefer not to have any of this shit and just have like a manual. And like, I know you can stick the stickers on wherever you want, but I really am tired of like some of the figures, because there'll be so many accessories. I'm like, I have no fucking clue where this goes to. And you know, I have to go online. But anyway, so without further ado, I did kind of put my stickers different. I didn't like the way, so yeah, you can do what you want. And if you get this, first of all, yes, this was $500. We're going to get into that. Too damn much money. I'm just going to say that right now. Like, this is that, like, you know, you're only going to get that out of me so many times. Like, it probably won't, like, you know, I don't know how many, I mean, I sold a bunch of shit to get this, but like, I'm trying to keep it 99. I'm trying to keep it real. Like, if they came out with a squad module, you know what I'm saying? Like, would they like cut back on the cost? Would it be $500 fucking dollars? Because this is $100 less than the entire Cats layer. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. But I wonder if I would be like, no, I'm not doing it. You know, like the sewer layer was $300 with NECA, $200 more. I mean, I said that was a shoebox. This is a shoebox with wheels. I just, I'm not gonna digress. But yeah. So I was watching what's his name? Toy Shiz. No, it wasn't Toy Shiz. It was well, I watched Toy Shiz Geek Dad Life, and I'm trying to think of his name. Hold on, I'm about to look him up because I'm gonna get Pixel Dan. Oh my God. And I really did get a good takeaway from him that I'm gonna pass on to y'all. So if you are collecting this line, if you are one or the other, but if you're a Super 7 and you're doing the Turtles, my advice, save up and sell what you can. Don't buy a little like bullshit. Like that's what I'm trying not to do. Like you'll see something that's like, oh, this is fun. It's only $15. That adds up to where like this is something that I'll never want to sell, like ever, right? I want to add more shit like that to my collection to where like, okay, the brothers, I'll never sell them. I don't foresee it. I'm not going to never say never, but the time I sell those actual figures is when I'm like done collecting Super 7 Ninja Turtles, damn near collecting it all. Or I might just be like, okay, I'm just going to do NECA, but I don't foresee me selling it. So anyway, so yes, I followed. I put the picture here. These are like decals. These are like on my car. I don't think these are going to go anywhere. At first I was worried like, oh my God, they'll scratch off. If this seems to be the same consistency, almost the same consistency as the ones from my car, the way I put them on is like, start like right here, like I would take it off, lay it down, and then like, because I don't want it to bubble or anything like that. I made it more difficult than it has to be, but I don't want any air bubbles or anything like that. This normally goes here from the pictures I saw, but I felt like this made more sense down here because of the real estate. And then this like covered up this, like this down here, and then this, and there's so much left. I wanted to like cover as much as the van as possible, right? And so these, I was kind of skeptical, but I don't want to take these off because as you've seen it, but I'll show it on mine as well. Like it just kind of looks naked, you know, and they normally have zany shit like this, like the pizza tosser. I know this isn't 100%, you know, the original Party Wagon, but then again, none of this is. Like I like when it's the same thing, but there's liberties taken, you know what I'm saying? So especially liberties you can take off, but it just gives it personality. So like definitely gonna leave that on there. Moving to the back, I've never seen anybody apply these, so this is where I decided to apply them. I was gonna apply them to the front because it looks like, you know, because the outside is like clear, so it looks like they're taking damage. But I kind of like the clean look of the front. I really don't, and I feel like this is where it should be. Like, and there's 3 of them, but I only put the 1 on here because I feel like that would be too much, right? Then I liked connecting this chain. I feel like that just gives it, to be honest, I know I always say it, I'm gonna say it again. If this thing lit up, like that would just elevate this, in my opinion, to the next level. Yes, lights do matter. I mean, they really do. Look at somebody with RGB lights on their PC and tell me lights don't make a whole difference. So the biggest thing I got from Pixel Dan was this boot the foot sticker. This is definitely larger than the one in the photograph. So what he said he did was he folded his down, right? But he also said, I wish I had known better. He would have placed it and then used an X-Acto knife. So that's what I did. So I highly doubt that you're watching this, but if somebody comments on him, tell him thank you. I told him thank you. Thank you for that idea. So what I did was I placed it and I like made sure to rub it firmly. Make sure you have a sharp X-Acto knife because you don't want like little frizzies that can like catch. So just in case that happened, you know, so like now when it opens, you know, I made sure to like not sand it, but like I use my like, I have like a squeegee thing and I just made sure that this laid down, but you can use your thumb or something. Just make sure it's laid all the way down so it's not really catching. I don't really play with this stuff. I'm kind of opening and closing it. For the years that I have this, I might open this like 5 times. Not really, but I'm over exaggerating. But I really didn't get the way up, see? So he was right. I might use glue because these were laid down pretty well. But then like now they're coming up. So like that's kind of, and this damn thing took 2 years extra to come out. This is supposed to come out damn near 2 years. This is supposed to come out 2 years ago and it's still fucking up, right? But sorry about that, boys and girls. But yes, and when I say fucking up, I mean this is like a small, all in all, as a whole, that's a small gripe. Yeah, it kind of sucks. This one appears to like be staying on, but no, it's even kind of coming up. So I wonder, you know what? I wonder if it's because of the material of these, but I'm going to look up because I know once I do it, it's one and done. I want to look up, is there any kind of coating or something, or should I just simply use like Gorilla Glue or Crazy Glue? But that's neither here nor there. Like, I want to preserve it, but once again, like, I don't give a shit about it. Like, its resale value. I just, you know, I want it to stay as pristine as possible, right? So that's that. You've seen like the insides. What do I like about it? Also, like, yeah, the little mouser. He was also saying like how it can be like kind of a stopper because this does seem to roll. It doesn't seem to, and it's heavy, but it's not heavy. Like, this is like a perfect, it's not like, oh my God, this is, I feel like this weighs, I was gonna say as much as his tank, but I don't like everybody to know what the fuck that means. Like, it's not really heavy, but this can be kind of like a stopper. And I see this as a centerpiece for like, you know, like having like all the figures around. Like, with that being said, like, I would never like have them set up. I'm thinking about buying like a second set of turtles, one each check, you know, like, since they're kind of affordable, just to like rock inside the turtle van with like the little helmets on and stuff like that. Which yeah, so like shit will go. So to open it, like, I get this. Before I do that, like, this decal, this has like lumps. So this yellow part, it's not this spoiler, it's not like a smooth surface. It's kind of like lumpy. I wasn't expecting that. So like applying this to make sure that it's like, you know, separate. So if you're gonna get this, that's another thing that I was like on the lookout for. This does like move. I guess I'll give like a little pseudo. The way I see it, I'm like, there's more on there. My review is it worth it? To me, yes. As a turtle fan, absolutely. So like, this is like on a hinge. Like, I'm about to fuck around and break this on camera. See, that's not even like, that was tough that you saw, but it's really not that much to it. So anyway, what I like about this is when it closes, this still like lifts up. I wish they had took liberties on this orange stuff, because even on the like original Party Wagon, there is like a pearlescent on here, like people have been saying, but I don't like, it's just orange. Like, take liberties as far as, okay, this is a recreation of the original turtle, but if you look at the shell and stuff, there are liberties that was taken like to make this a little bit more, you know, updated, modern, like different, even like when they did like the extra faces, right? So like, I wish they could have added like just some coloring, something to it, but I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna pencil it, nothing like that. So let's put this back up there. Oh, see, I broke it. No, I didn't. Another thing I will say, because I didn't break it, this happened before, I feel like handling this is a lot safer than handling the NECA one. So let me put this back on there. And if you want to see, like, it comes off like little hinges, like, so this basically is like a big ass toy. So like, never have I felt like, oh my God, this is gonna, but the NECA one, yes. So anyway, so this opens, I grab like the hinges right here, right? And boom. So like, you've seen all of it. One of my favorite accessories is this boombox. Like, I just love how, like, I don't know, like, I love accessories like that. Got the little turtle shells. Just like, give me more to make me feel like it's worth my damn money, right? So I will probably rock this when I like find space, because as you see over there, there is no space. I will do like a quick comparison. As you see, I have all three, but my favorite of the three, prices not included, is this one, because I'm biased. I will admit I am 100% biased. Why? Because this is the line that I was all in on. I have all the NECA, and it's crazy that like Super 7, they ain't came out with much of shit, because everything fits on those two shelves for Super 7. But the thing is, this was my line. Like, I chose this path, and like hashtag no regrets, because this was like like, I love the aesthetics. Like, that's just me personally. Like, I just love just like a collector, you know, version of like the turtles. And like, I really feel like they should have fucking just stick with this and fucking stick with Thundercats. Let your profits from this fund that other shit. Disney? Really? Who the fuck? I was watching, what's his name from Valorverse? Bobby Valor. I was watching the podcast. And he made a good point. I was like, damn, yeah, he got it, because like, it took the words out of my mouth. He was like, you know what? You can never give me Disney. And he was like, do you know why? Because what fucking collector is collecting Disney? Like, I mean, I respect Disney. Like, you could have got me collecting Simpsons before you could Disney. Like, I feel like for me, Disney, I would have picked up onesie, twosie, like Aladdin, definitely, Stitch, definitely, Mr. Incredible, definitely, but that would have been on sale. As you see, I will buy this shit full price, you know, like I'll save up or sell stuff to get this, but this was overpriced. But you know what? I will admit, I really wanted this in my collection. So fact, I'm going to show you like how much I'm like saying, damn. Stay tuned. I'm about to do a comparison, but it's not in the way you think. Y'all stay tuned. This is not a comparison, but this is about to be some crazy shit, right? This is why it is very important that when you collect stuff, have a plan. I've learned this the hard way time and time again while collecting. So if you're new to collecting and you're watching this, or if you've been collecting for a minute and you just need a reminder, have a fucking plan. Because, okay, so check it out. Basically, because like Matt Hatter put it correctly when he was talking about how they started the Simpsons line. Dude, basically the main line Simpsons character they got out of that whole wave was Moe. So if you thought you were about to get the Simpsons, you were kind of fucked. I got Space Homer, but I did sell him along with, I probably haven't posted the video yet. I make so many videos and edit them. Like, I don't even do like that much fancy editing. I just need to post the shit. But depending on when this comes out, basically, I sold a lot of my stuff and I showed that, but I didn't really sell Space Homer, but I sold them. Say they were going to do the Turtles line and, like, that's why I'm like, if you're going to release them with the main core on down. Dude, we are just now, when I get Wily Kid and Wily Cat, because Snarf will be here next week, I'm done with the Thundercats. Like, when I say done, it's like I'm not looking forward to shit. I might see it and, oh, it's on sale, I'll pick him up. Like I did Hammerfist, but I'm done because it's kind of like, dude, I'm just going to cut and run. Like, shit, like I'm going to pump and dump because I don't, like, are you going to keep doing this? Or are you just going to come out like, say they stop now, like, this makes me wonder, like, okay, are we going to get I doubt it, but are we at least going to get Krang? All right, I would say Technodrome, but that might be wishing for too much. Are we going to get Krang and can we get one foot vehicle? And comment down below, what vehicle would you like to see? I'm torn between, like me personally, I would like the squad module. Yeah, there's the cruiser, the foot cruiser, the purple Cadillac, but 90% of the time on that cartoon, I saw the squad module. I always wanted that damn thing. I wanted that squad module more than I wanted the turtle van. Please don't send hate mail. I really did. So I would like to see the squad module because that's what I grew up watching, same as the turtle van, but I get it as toys. So I'd actually be appreciative of whatever it was. And to be honest, the only price that I wouldn't pay would be $600. Would I pay another $500? Possibly. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Just because I wanted to fit that aesthetic. But me saying if it's that much, the only reason why is because, like, don't pull a McFarlane and just flip all around with the prices because, like, there's Mondo statues and shit. Mondo figures that's $1,000, well, not $200, but there's statue figures and shit like that, where it costs that much money, but that's the norm. So I said all that to say this. You got the turtle van plus these right here, right? The four brothers. And if you wanted to have Splinter in there, but no, we're not even gonna say that. So we got 500 plus about 55 each, so 6, 7. And if you wanted Splinter in April, that'll be like 8. So you're looking at about $800. Okay, so $800, if not $700 right here. This is really about to fuck you up. All of this right here still costs less than the van itself. Let's look at that in perspective. Oh, and there are figures omitted from this, you know what I'm saying? Baxter Stockman came with him, and he's added in this price. So the turtle van, $250. And I'm not doing taxes because I didn't do taxes on this. And I'm not doing shipping because I didn't do shipping on this. I'm just saying the MSRP. Let's keep it nice and sweet. Like, just, you see I got them both, so please don't try to defend and argue down below. I'm calling out like damn. So this was $250. You go ahead and add it up. The four brothers, $150. That's the stylized. I have like it costs less for the Turtles in Disguise, but I'm gonna keep it like newer. So $150, right? Plus the $250. So we're looking at $350. So you can get the core brother. So take out Splinter in April, $350. You know what I'm saying? That's almost enough to buy 2 of these. So I'm not really. That's a lot. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and back that up, motherfucker. You doing the most now. Hold on. We was with you, but like keep it rolling. So okay, $150 plus this, $350, right? Splinter came with Baxter. That was $55. April was $35. Total MSRP. I didn't feel like pulling Baxter down, but pretend he's right here. $490. So $10 is spare, so you can go ahead and pick you up one of the damn Mutant Mayhems. Or if you want to take Splinter out and put Casey Jones, he came with like a foot. Or if you want to add an extra 45 to it, so for 545, you can also put Casey in the foot. So you'd have the main core characters in Friends for $45 more than just this by itself. Holy shit. This costs even more than the Thunder Tank. Once again, holy shit. Imagine there are Baxter Stockman, Casey in the foot. There's 3 more NECA figures right here. The main, you don't need anything else unless you really want to go to the villains. And then say you just want like the Turtles versus the villain. Okay, swip and swap. Take April out, take Splinter. Put Rocksteady Bebop, that was a 2-pack. And then put Shredder. Boom, still less than this. So am I like regretting it? Fuck no. Like I knew I wanted, am I gonna sell that? Fuck no, because like, as you may or may not see, I have like the Playmate turtles in there with their disguises on. You know, I'm just gonna do this shit raw. So you see, they literally are in there. I like that thing too. So they all have like a place in my heart. I just don't have the space. So that's where it's gonna be tricky, and I'm gonna have to like redo a bunch of stuff, which is why I sold a bunch of shit. So if I could redo it and just collect one line, well, I wouldn't. But if I really could, it would still be this line, because this is what speaks to me. I like this. This is like, to me, like something that I would want to see at a museum. That's just me. Like, this is just so much eye candy. This is more eye candy to me than this is. Now, when NECA is collective as a whole, and I got like the different like tunes and stuff together, that's when it really shines. But that's not going to take away from this, because this really shines to me too. Like, I'm going to go through and like really fix that up, because look at that, this is a hot ass mess. Look, you can see where I took the turtles off, but I'm keeping it raw for you, ladies and gentlemen. Pause. But like, yeah, I like how it looks. It just brings back like that old Playmates feel. So I honestly love them both. I really, really love them both, but I would go with this one. Definitely the more bang for your value was NECA. Jumping in the game now is kind of You know, they had the Larson turtles, so that was like the 150. This was open to every, you know what? So April is fairly new. So like if you've been collecting at least for 1 year now, you had the opportunity to get all this. I'm not sure about Splinter, but you were able to get, maybe not these turtles, but you were definitely able to get the Larson turtles. You were definitely able to get April, and you were able to get this turtle van, because the turtle, well, maybe 2 years ago now. I keep forgetting it's 2024, but long story short, like they were able, I got everything retail. You know, I've been collecting for only 2 years, going on 3, well, 2.5 years now, but I was able to get everything at retail. Took a lot of like, you know, some kind of searching and stuff, but a lot was able to be like just, you know, ordered from the NECA store. So with that being said, I'm not trying to like give it a happy pass or nothing like that. I was happy when I got this. I'm glad. I was going to sit out. I was not going to get this one. I was just going to be like, okay, I got this one and that one. Those are too similar. But of the 3, yes, I would get rid of that one first. Though that does have a place in my heart, because I've been with me the longest and I even modified it. But these 2 are definitely like the staples. Like, and I just love this look more. Like, it's a damn shame it was $500. But man, please, Super 7, Brian Flynn, whoever contacts this man, tell him stop. This motherfucker's doing Dungeons and Dragons now. So nobody wanted the cheap on sale Dungeons and Dragons by Hasbro, but we're willing to pay twice as much for Super 7? Stop. Fucking stop. You know what I mean? G.I. Joe didn't sell that well. So you telling me people want Dungeons and Dragons more than G.I. Joe? I'm interested. I could be wrong. I'll eat my words, but stop. Stop it. No. Just focus on the shit that's been working. And if anything, honestly, they should have been. I know Mattel is really like killing it with the Master Universe, but damn it, I probably would have kept doing that before doing all this extra shit, dude. They were like, let's do Simpsons. That went through. Disney went through. Dude, like, pay attention to the Turtles and pay attention to the fucking Thundercats. And when I say pay attention, put those core out, because tomorrow's not promised and we don't know what the fuck tomorrow's gonna bring for Super 7. You know what I'm saying? At this rate, it's like, give us Krang. Whoever's missing, comment down below. Like, give us Krang, give us a damn what do you call it? A squad module. And I feel like they've hit the marker for all the main characters. You know, like everybody else from this movement forward, like, okay, like, yeah, they starting to get into Karai and shit, but Karai was never really released. But give us all the characters to where we won't feel like our collection is not completed. And once again, if they don't give you your crane, what I did was I picked up the best action crane you see back there. It fits right in. That is the tune version, but they also, after I got that one and modified, it came out with a more toyetic color. So like you get that toy color and put it right there, you got yourself a crane. You can pretty much say I'm done with the Turtles. Thundercats, oh my God, I will not be content until Wily Kid and Wily Cat are out. Then I'll be like, oh my God, done. But before doing all the extra shit, give us the core shit, because we don't know if y'all gonna stay fucking afloat. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, because it helps out the algorithm. And if you didn't, still hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, holla back at your boy. Hoo-yah.